makes you insist on...
You're tormented. By what?
Forgive me, but I must ask directly. Are you a man?
Not exactly. I'm a witcher. Quite a few folk...
A witcher? But no.
We'll see. Just tell me what the problem is.
A foulness, a demon or wraith.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain to my head.
What's your brew made of? Gotta wonder what's causing such strong visions.
Close. The common
Grey top? Variety's extinct?
Nearly, but not quite. I was able to grow a few from dried spores. I'd hoped a brew of grey top would reveal this nightmare.
As far as I know, grey top produces some powerful side effects. Though it can.
Yes, I see the evil. Better that than to know it is there.
Need
Is it gold?
Orans or Nova...
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact.
Don't have a choice, I guess. Potatoes it is.
I feel we could agree. Agreed. That many I can spare.
Fine. You seem sure. Start by taking a look around. Dead moths.
I cannot.
Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle.
Nightmare comes again.
Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Common Greytail eventually came to strong hallucinogen. Being a witcher got extinct. Don't often get to see that. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Shutters closed tight. Need to check the other side, see if the trail continues. Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
Then galloped into the woods.
Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Witcher.
Heard flagellants whip themselves to atone for all humankind's wrongs.
We've each our own reasons. I seek to atone for the suffering. I care not for humankind, preferring...
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though.
As I said, I feel weaker by the...
This isn't lice.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink.
Sadly, not much I can do.
The Grey Top. I shall make a brew of it for you.
If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it. See.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? Far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right, monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals. Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them.
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously? All right. Now I know what we're up against. Right, Geralt. let's sum up what we know so far.
Don't know much. It's a spirit of some sort. Torments the hermit for some unknown reason. It's immaterial, so I've got no idea how to fight it. If we can even find it, that is.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
Move it!
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running.
Let's dance.
Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
It'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ha! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there.
Geralt, we need to
Roach.
catch the Umbra. It gets away now, we'll never see it again, no matter how many doped-up slurries you guzzle.
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air. Oh, fuck! Good gods! Which were the overgrown demon cats? Help!
Marcello Clerici, Knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain!
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Pinastri forgives me.
You and the Hermit.
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Pinastri soon learned nobles are no more. Once even I'd grown vile to her eye. I left the court to be near her. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see it clearly now, though I never understood her while alive. From the grave's dark depth, the living are bright, sharp flares. You see all their thoughts at once.
She's full of rage. Probably what... Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you. Would rather see you...
To her? Nothing. But my horse, Proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and... Pinastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted... Oh, the regret.
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I do... Noble mare, forgive me my sin!
Anyone who flogs a horse to death on account of some silly tourney deserves a fate this bad.
Let's kick his astral ass, Geralt. For Blaze!
Poor Hermit. Won't let you torment her again.
I did what I had to do.
Right. Agreed. Let's head back to the Hermits. Drove off the Phantom, but it'll be back sooner or later. It'll keep coming till you forgive Marcello his deed. It's his specter that torments you.
I will never forgive him. Never. Petty rage drove him to torture that innocent beast to death. He's an evil man who deserves no mercy.
He'll never let you rest if you don't forgive him.
I cannot forgive him. He'll get no pardon from me. Yet still I thank you for your help. As agreed, take...
Don't want to forgive him? Don't have to. But if that's the case, draw salt lines along your threshold, on your windowsills. Might keep him out.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined. So, what now? We hit the path? Right to the nearest notice board? Rustle up another contract?
Exactly. Oh, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it. Won't be able to understand you soon.
Ah, that's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Farewell, Witcher.